former Congressman Matt Gaetz is discouraging his former Republican colleagues in the House from opposing Mike Johnson's bid to hold on to the speakership in the next Congress. This came after President-elect Donald Trump had given Johnson his complete and total endorsement to hold on to the speakership in the next Congress. And Gaetz basically said that in light of Trump's endorsement, any effort to oppose his speakership will be futile. Gaetz also cited concerns that if Republicans deadlock over the speakership, that it could complicate efforts to certify Trump's election victory. If you look at the timeline, the House is set to vote on its speaker on January 3rd, and then about 3 days later, it is set to have the certification of the 2024 election. And when the House doesn't have a speaker in place, it is very limited in the kinds of things that it can do outside of voting for a speaker. So what Gaetz was encouraging Republican critics of Johnson to do instead of opposing him is to try to push him into doing a better job and to being more like the 2023 version of him. Now, Gaetz is, of course, no longer a sitting member of Congress, and he is not set to join the next Congress despite winning re-election. But this still is significant coming from him because he was, of course, the architect of the effort to oust former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. McCarthy alleged that he did so for personal reasons, and Gaetz had cited concerns about McCarthy bringing up a vote on a stopgap measure. But if you think about it, Johnson has brought up 5 similar votes in the time since, and Gaetz had also previously opposed an effort in May to oust Johnson after he brought up a bill to replenish aid to Ukraine. But now, despite Trump's endorsement of Johnson, he is still facing some significant headwinds here in trying to get the speaker's gavel in the next Congress. Congressman Thomas Massie has indicated that he is a no, and he has indicated that despite Trump's endorsement, he has not really changed his mind on this. And then there are several congressmen that have indicated that they are on the fence, including Andy Biggs and Victoria Spartz, and they have both said that Trump's endorsement of Johnson has not really done much to change their mind on that. So Johnson has very tight margins to work with here. Democrats had previously bailed him out from the May effort to oust him, but they have indicated that they're not going to do that this time around. And Johnson has a slimmer majority to work with than the one that Kevin McCarthy had when it took him 15 rounds to get the speaker's gavel. So it is going to be very tricky for him. We are hearing that he is working phone lines and trying to encourage people to support him and trying to move the people that are on the fence and that are uneasy about him.
For more stories like these, be sure to subscribe to the New York Post right here on YouTube.